Yes, good morning. So the big show actually happens on July 31st. So get the calendars out and mark it now because we want you to make sure that you have time to head out there and make your schedule work to see this. And a lot of people have been a part of the production and getting ready for this. And so we're so excited to feature it this morning. Right now, we want to talk to Tess Sterling, who is the producing artistic director of this program. So good morning to you, Tess. First, let's talk about who's next to you and also what the play and the historical theater is really focusing on here.
Okay. Good morning, Dina. This is Kevin Foster. He's our outreach director, and he is also one of the actors in the show. And this show is focusing on a time between 1905 and 1908 when economic downturn occurred in Rockland. And so we felt this was a great story of resiliency to be shown in our current times of struggling against a pandemic, that a community can come together and survive and thrive.
And we're seeing some of the old photos now, and so will some of those photos be a part of this production? I know you go back in history, so I'm sure there's also going to be some props and other things to share.
Yes, wonderful props and costumes. While this is a preview production, we have done our best to try to give a sense of what it was like in that time period. In fact, we have these wonderful little interstitial scenes where there are little advertisements from 1905 for millinery hats and things like that.
Oh my gosh, how neat is that? Okay, so this is going to be July 31st over at William Jessup University. There's a 4 p.m. and a 7 p.m. show. Talk about the Placer Repertory Theater as well, because the people who are involved in this, we haven't done a whole lot with you all, and I want to know more about your involvement in the theater.
We are a professional performing arts and cultural organization, 501c3. We've been around for about 2 years. We have followers from Florida and New York and LA, et cetera. The one thing good about the pandemic is we've been doing a lot of digital live stream and digital recordings. So we have not only Placer County and the greater Sacramento area supporting us, but actually people throughout the nation. And the works we do are primarily finding new voices and writing new works. Yeah, I think that covers the basics.
Yes, and real quickly, we want to talk to Kevin Foster before we head out. So if you can ask him, I'm not sure if he can hear me too, but just about being a part of this production and that it's based in a local city. I mean, it's pretty neat to be able to go back in time here locally.
Oh yeah, it's really exciting to see our local history turned into a play. I mean, we're having a great time. It's really funny. Rehearsals have been a blast. And adding that little bit of history here, I'm actually a newspaper reporter, so maybe I could take some tips from you. But you know, I give a lot of history facts in the play.
Got a big scoop.
So.
Very cool. Well, we love that. Well, you can come hang out with us on Good Day anytime, my friend. I'm sure we have a whole lot we could learn from you as well. So thank you both for joining us and telling us more. Again, we're going to have all the information. New Beginnings is what this is called. It's going to be over at William Jessup University, July 31st. We'll have all the details on how you can get tickets. They're $10, and it's going to the local charity. And so certainly money's going to a good place. By the way, they are rehearsing at the place where they're not going to be actually performing. This is the Rockstar Music Academy in Lincoln. So coming up in the next half hour, we're going to learn more about that spot and what else they do there, because they've also got a lot of fun musicians coming out of that center, Cody. So stick around with us a little bit later this hour.
You know, a bowler hat is hard to pull off, and he is pulling off that bowler. He really looks good in that bowler.
It is marvelous, darling. It looks great. Break a leg during the production on July 31st. Thanks for joining us this morning. Back to you.
TikTok is all about the viral